Infotech offers services via our SaaS platform and is particular for the hospitality market. We have two main products, one which is related to hotel booking and another one related to flight booking. We have customers accessing our service 24 hours per day, and we need to have a stable platform. For example, we need to scale the system when we get a lot of requests and balance the services on N servers when the load is too high. Breeze is our proposal to balance the load on N servers because our goal is to scale in a way that is almost linear on N servers. In the Breeze proposal, the scenario consists of a client that is sending a request to an EP. The load balancing mechanism is based on the idea that behind that EP there are many servers, as many as we want, that will answer to the request. The client does not know which server is answering the requests, and the more servers we use, the more requests we can serve. The load balancing mechanism also makes the overall service more robust to DDoS attacks. We will test two main configurations with 2 servers and 3 servers. The first KPI shows that the load will be balanced in 2 servers. The second KPI shows that the client will receive at least 70% of requests. The third KPI will show how the load is balanced with 3 servers. The second KPI is related to the number of successful requests, and we measured the requests for the 2 servers and 3 servers use case. So there is no video for this case. The measure of this KPI is done at the end of each experiment with 2 or 3 servers, and it is printed at the end of each experiment. In this experiment, we have one client sending a request to the server. The client is using the same EP for the server, and the SDN switch is balancing the request on the first server that is on the focus testbed and the other on the survey testbed. The goal is to have a load balancing on the 2 servers. Here we have the 2 servers configuration. The 2 consoles on the top are the servers waiting for the requests. In the bottom left corner, we have the console that will send the request to the servers, and on the bottom right corner, we have the console to send the command to the SDN switch. During the first run, we will not apply any balancing, so that all the requests will served only by one server in the top left corner. At the end, we will see that 300 requests will be received and served by the first server. Now we start the server and then we apply the role from the console in the bottom right corner. This time, when we send the requests to the same EP, we see that the requests are balanced on the 2 servers. At the end of the experiment, we see that we have almost 50-50 balancing. In the experiment, we are using 3 servers. The goal is to show that the rule that we apply on the SDN switch is able to balance also on 3 servers. This time we are using 2 servers on the focus testbed and 1 server in the SoftFIRE testbed. We could also balance on the 3rd testbed, but we could not launch more than 3 experiments, so we have to use 2 servers on 1 testbed, and we decided to use the focus testbed for the 2 servers. This experiment is similar to the previous configuration with 2 servers. The difference is that now we use 3 servers, 2 are in the focus testbed and 1 is in the SoftFIRE testbed. Again, the windows on the top are the servers waiting for the requests. Again, in the bottom left corner, we have the console that will send the request to the servers, and on the bottom right corner, we have the console to send the commands to the SDN switch. As before, during the first run, we will not apply any balancing, so that all the requests will be served only by 1 server in the top left corner. Now we restart the server and then we apply the RAL from the console in the bottom right corner. This time, when we send the requests to the same IP, we see that the requests are balanced on the 3 servers. At the end of the experiment, we see that we have almost 33% for each server. The Breeze proposal helped us to understand how to improve our current SaaS infrastructure and make it more robust. As we thought, the SDN and FV technologies have been proven to be effective for the proposed scenario. Indeed, we successfully completed the proposed experiment and we achieved all the KPIs.